Yeah. Ghana.
Day 2 was one that I have been mentally preparing myself for many, many years. I knew it was going to be one of those that would either get me really, really sad, or I would just be strong and firm in it and understand, okay, this happened, and we press on and we move forward. You know, one quote I did learn when I was out in Ghana was forward ever, backwards never. So yeah, we continue, we go forward. So you're probably aware of, or have an inkling of, what I'm about to talk about, and that was the trip to Elmina Castle. And yeah, do you know what, I was strong. Like, I was ready for it. Like, I knew what I was about to see because I'd heard about it. I'd done research on, how my family ended up in Jamaica. So I was mentally prepared for it. I was strong, and I learned again so much that I didn't know. Had a fantastic guide, um, who really
Hey y'all, Aquaba.
Aquaba. Her new favourite word. Never guess what? My battery died. All that recording I was doing, I was explaining how the trip to Elmina Castle went, and then the screen went black. I was like, no. So we're back home. So I guess the rest of the recording is going to be at home. I think I was just explaining how well the tour guide was, how much we learnt. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show some images that were taken whilst we were at Elmina Castle. Yeah, I mentioned as well that it was emotional. I was prepared. It was emotional, especially certain areas. How did you feel about going to the castle and going inside of the dungeons and stuff?
Scared.
You were, weren't you?
Mhm.
It was dark.
Mhm.
What was the most frightening part?
When we got locked, when we faked got locked in the dungeon.
Yes, that's so it. That was my the I can't say the scariest part for me, but the most overwhelming part, because you hear about the tales and you hear about people's trips to the castle and inside of the dungeons, but actually being there and being in a room that was so small, having the door shut and having only a small supply of air. We were literally in there for about 10 seconds, and already I was like, I'm choking. Like, the air is too thick in here. So I think that for me was just like, wow, this really happened to my people. Rhea, you okay? I'm still tired. We have arrived at Elmina Castle.
We're here.
We are here. We are here to the point where our people didn't return until now.
You know, this one is the compass.
Europeans took away our ancestors, but our ancestry, they could not take it away. Our singers were taken away, but our songs, which made Africans as Africans, would never be taken away. The dances were taken away, but the dances which make Africans as Africans, they could not take it away. So in a nutshell, anything positive on the African soil, they tried to take them away, but they could not succeed in taking them away.
Cool. But the next stop was Kakum National Park, which wasn't too far from Elmina Castle. And we got there, and and you know, we were given the option. It's a high rope assault course in the forest.
So high.
A forest which has been untouched, and it was opened by the locals, I believe. So enjoy the photos. So we walked up quite a steep hill and then were met by our tour guide. I can't remember his name, but I tell you what, he looked just like my dad. It was so funny. He then took us to where the bridges were, and you know, Rhea wanted to do the full 7, but I just couldn't do it, so we done 3. But I'm so proud of her. She was so brave, and at the end of it, you know, she wanted to do it again. Day 3, we went to the ATV Aburi. So we went up into the Aburi Mountains just outside of Accra, and this wasn't actually an excursion that I was going to do, but I tell you, once I got there and all the excitement I was having and the fun I was having, she was having, I was like, Ghana, just take my money. Take my money. I wanted to do everything. I wanted to experience everything with her. So, yeah, we went up into the Aburi Mountains, and I'd heard that, you know, it's very picturesque, and there were a lot of Jamaicans who live in that area as well. So, you know, Jamaica is the land of wood and water. But it's also very green, especially where our family's from. So we're very country. And that's what I love. And I have to say that going up there, it was beautiful, and it reminded me so much of certain areas in Jamaica, in Portland especially. So like the drive from Buff Bay area all the way to Port Antonio, just going around the valleys and going up, and yeah, it brought back a lot of fond memories. So yeah, really enjoyed that day. We went to ATV. Oh my god, I always get mixed up. Anyway, we went up there. We were meant to go to the waterfall, but apparently it had dried up. And I've never done go-karting before. I knew she wouldn't be able to do go-karting. I wasn't too sure exactly what she could do, because she can't ride a bike yet, and you will. She's scared to go on 2 wheels, so we're gonna have to practice this. She needs to put that lipstick down, because I said no. And but one fun thing that we did do for the first time, we did archery. So you're gonna see some images of archery. What did you enjoy up there?
Wait, what?
When we went up to the mountain.
Oh, at the party.
No.
Oh.
See, that's her favourite part of the party. You know when we done the shooting and the archery with the bow and arrow?
Oh, yeah.
You were really good. You were really good. I was very surprised, as it was your first time.
He was like shooting so far that the person kept on saying, why did you even get my rabbits? But she doesn't even have any rabbits.
Yeah. So yeah, the team up there were really great, really professional, and the amount of activities they had available, you know, the go-karting, why do I call it go-karting? Quad biking, the archery, shooting with actual real, I've done that. I've actually always wanted to do it, so I was actually surprised that it was up there. And mountain biking, so I was on a bike, and one of the guys there was like wheeling Rhea around.
It's like,
and it was just good.
On the mountain is like it's like something like, it's like a football machine, and the football's like connected to something what holds the football. Then you have to kick it, and then it'll give you loads of points.
My mummy cut me off. I'm playing foosball with my friend, and I'm doing archery. And this is my mummy, and she's having so much fun. And this is her going to shoot this arrow. And that's the person who's in charge of the archery to help me shoot.
And then after we left there, our fabulous host again put on a dinner party for us. Like, it was just so, there was food, it was music, ambiance, the view. I'm in love. Like, I actually said if I were to move to Ghana, I would, why does she do this to me? If I was to move to Ghana, I would have to live somewhere like that where I can see greenery every single morning. I loved it. It was so nice. And again, thank you so much. How can you not love a view like this? It was such a great night.
Day 4, we went to Treasure Island. We went on a speedboat thing. It was like, woohoo! And I was like a bit scared because like I was worried if the boat will sink.
Why? Why would you even think that?
I'm a bit scared of the water though.
See, yeah.
I don't want to touch it.
No. On Thursday, day 4, we went to Ada. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. This is what I love. This is what I came for.
Remember to put your life jackets on.
Paradise Island. I hope you enjoyed that. Nice, wasn't it? And if you haven't been there, you need to hit up our tour guides. I will leave details at the bottom of the video and at the end so you know exactly who to contact, because yes, you can go over there, but they made it special for us, very special. So yeah. So day 5, preparation for the wedding. So you know when we got, so what happened? No, I'd already taken out our hair, so it was all out and everything, and I think I washed hers. Mine had already been washed before I left to go to Ghana, so I didn't bother.
You didn't wash mine. Oh yeah.
No, I didn't. I washed yours.
No. We washed it at that hairdresser's.
That's when we left.
When did you wash it then?
That was the day we left. We went to the hairdressers to wash hair again. So so it was preparation for the wedding. I needed to get my nails done. Oh my word. Like, I'm gonna leave again at the end of the video. I went to this spa and I got the best design I'd ever had on my nails. Like, right about now, you know, I ain't got nothing on, we're in quarantine, everything's taken off, nails are just looking a bit dry, but I loved my nails. So a massive thank you to the ladies down at Sanam's Day Spa. My nails looked absolutely beautiful. Loved them.
So we arrived to the Royal Senchi. It was lovely. I had some pancakes and fruit there when I was having some food, and yeah, and that's where the wedding was. And my mummy probably wants to talk, but I don't care.
Anyway, okay, so she's had her moment. So yeah, let me just say this, like the night before the wedding, I realized that one of my cousins knows the groom and she was going to the wedding as well. So imagine that, like, I know she's always in Ghana anyway, but I didn't expect her to know my friend. So yeah, that was nice. It was like, you know, imagine our great grandparents, you know, would have never imagined that, hey, their great grandchildren are back in Africa. Yeah, beautiful. Anyway, so we got to the hotel. Absolutely stunning. I was like, this beautiful hotel is like in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, nevertheless, we got there, checked in, took our bags to the heat, like the heat. It was so hot. But the porter took our bags to our hotel room. We opened up the door and voila.
Wow.
Look at the view from my room. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. So beautiful.
I'm at my second hotel. The first hotel was lovely. My aunties and their daughters lived there. I will miss the other hotel. Tomorrow I am going to a wedding outside my balcony. Full stop. Love, love, love.
So we're unable to show pictures of the actual bride and groom, but trust and believe they looked absolutely stunning and the ceremony was absolutely beautiful.
That's me on the dance floor.
Can you believe this was the same little girl in the back of the car crying?
Wedding of the year!
So the next day we had an all-white brunch. Oh my gosh, like the fun never stopped. Remember him? Yeah, taking us all the way back to day one.
Put your hands together. Yeah, put your hands together. Oh, yeah, me, Mumbo say, Mumbo say, come on, la la la, Mumbo say, go, Nyamia Biamaya, Mumbo say, oh say yeah, raise your hands into the skies and give God some praise. Come on.
Oh my gosh, just such a great morning. So, you know, on our final day, we had to go to the Mazola market, back to the art centre to grab all the souvenirs and gifts we wanted to bring back to the UK. And we even got a chance to go behind the scenes and see how a lot of the print was made. And yes, we had to get ourselves some more coconuts. Saying goodbye to Ghana.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Ghana. We'll see you soon.
See you one day.
Soon. Very soon.
Very soon. Anyway,
Really sad. Very sad.
Janice, you can say hello to you when you go. I miss everyone. I hope we so much. Probably I might give you a bear hug.
Yeah, you give them a bear hug.
Shall I show you what's a bear hug on my mama?
Go on. This photo really sums up the whole trip. Are you ready to go back?
Of course.
Of course. So for that to take place, you know, I had to be right back on my grind. Believing, achieving, and receiving.
Ghana. I'm so cool, I went to Africa. Back at school, they would laugh at us. Now it's cool to be black as fuck. Now it's cool to be from Africa, huh? Went to Ghana, now I'm acting up. Went to Ghana, now I'm